What is going on, my peoples, and my plant people? So today is going to be a good one. Go mess with some climbers. As you already see, I got my Spider-Man fit on. I got a chance to go see the Spider-Man movie. I'm definitely up on all the Marvel movies. I am a Marvel DC buff. I just love those type of superhero movies and stuff like that. So if ever you want to talk about it, you know what I'm saying, drop it down below, you know what I'm saying, I'll get with you. Or hit me up on my Instagram, University of Jamon, Jamon, you know what I'm saying. But I thought it was a really great movie. I ain't gonna sit here and get no spoilers. I think I've always loved Spider-Man, even when I was younger. Just the powers that he has, the image that he beholds, and you know, when his Uncle Ben died, those words that he gave with great power come great responsibility. And I just wholeheartedly believe that, as a parent, as a counselor, as a friend, as a partner, all that. Like, with great power come great responsibility. As a therapist, you know, as a counselor, stuff like that. So I wholeheartedly believe in that. So I've always loved Spider-Man and everything that he does. So all these movies that's coming out, just amazing. And then you go ahead and give me a black Spider-Man. I know he like black and some type of Spanish descent, either Puerto Rican, Dominican, something like that. So I love it. I love it all. So I'm dedicating some kind of repot, chop up, climbing, philodendron, repot or whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get into it. I pretty much have 4 plants that I'm going to repot. I already got the poles together. I'll tell you about the poles, and it's kind of a little updates too, since all the tours are done. I hope y'all like the tours. Let me know if y'all like the tours, because if y'all do, I can do the same thing here in Atlanta or whatnot. And I think I might be visiting Cali pretty soon, and I think I should be visiting Miami pretty soon. But if you like those type of tours, let your boy know. And I can go ahead and I can do that again. If you don't like it, that's cool, you know. A lot of people definitely show love. Hope y'all get to visit some of those places. Hope y'all got to buy from some of those places. And yeah, so let's get into it like it's nothing to it. So here we go. So the first plant I want to chop up is my Patriciae. As you can see, she is pretty tall, but she did get leggy. So what I did was put a moss cup on there, which I think it worked out a little bit, but either way, I'm gonna go ahead and repot her. And I'm probably more than likely just gonna use this pole. Another plant will grow out of whatever is below it, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Now I will have 2 Patriciaes, but I have been just waiting on this leaf right here to grow out, because that leaf is pretty amazing, very long. What happened to this one? I'm not particularly sure. Anything can really happen to them. Yeah, this is pretty much like in Spagmoss in Leca. So it's pretty tall. So it's in Leca, as you see, and then this right here is just kind of a cover pot or whatnot I got from IKEA. Y'all know I am an IKEA baby. So what I'm gonna do is take this out of here. I'm gonna reuse this right here. Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm gonna do it. It's not many roots in there, so it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna use just kind of like a small orchid pot. So yeah, I've already I've already cleaned my shears off, which I always recommend to everybody. Make sure you clean your shears off, because of course you don't want to spread anything. So didn't look like it really worked, but I'm hoping that once I put it in, this other container, then you know what? I think I just want to put this in Spagmoss now that I see it. And I think that'll be pretty cool for it too. So what I'm gonna do is, I see exactly what I want to do. So I'm actually gonna cut it right here, okay? So now we have our new Patriciae. Let me grab my little powder. Like I said, it's just a rooting powder or whatnot. You can grab it off of like Amazon or whatnot, or you can probably go to like your local plant store. The reason that I use this right here, or I use this rooting hormone, is of course to stop any infections or try to help prevent any infections or whatnot. And then also yeah, try to just curate it. Just try to curate it, right? Make sure you don't get any infections, and then it helps it grow as well. So I have this pot here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to put pretty much just sphagnum moss in there. I have pre-moistened sphagnum moss already, actually. Yeah, I got pre-moistened sphagnum moss. I guess I can still put a pole on it, right? I can still put a pole on it. Yeah, because that'll keep it up. But I think I want to just keep that in sphagnum moss and give that just a little bit until it starts to grow itself. So I have some sphagnum moss here, but I really need to like moisten it. But yeah, let me go through that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, cool, so that's perfect. So what I will do is still keep it in that sphagnum moss. I'll try to find a cover pot where I'll try to keep this sphagnum moss moist. If not, you know, just kind of maybe put leca in that bottom, at the bottom, and put like a little cup on it or something like that, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, let me get me some tape. So I'm gonna keep holding this up, and I got a lot of tape. Headbangers, there we go. Ta-da. Okay. Use what you got, baby, use what you got. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this around here so that it can stay stable. And it's not staying stable. Okay, so we'll do it like this right here. Pretty much lay it down, and I don't want to mess this leaf up because this is a gorgeous leaf. So, yeah, back to Spider-Man. So, I've loved Spider-Man forever. I got like Spider-Man magazines. I have Spider-Man, like you ever go to Marshall's, if y'all know what Marshall's is, and they have like those Spider-Man or those superhero type of like plaques or whatnot. It'd be like 20 bucks. I got like 3 of those things. I love Spider-Man that much. That movie was really great. Like I said, no spoilers. I'm excited for the future of Spider-Man just because I think I feel like it's going in the right direction. It's exciting. It's giving us all the characters. It's giving us all the it's giving us all the super villains. In that movie, you know, it gives some new super villains and stuff like that. So, not much of a spoiler because I mean, you kind of see it on the trailer or whatnot, but it really doesn't do it justice, to tell you the truth. That movie was magnifico. So, yeah. Okay. This sphagnum moss comes from the tropicals plants. So it's very, very shredded, but if I got it, I'm gonna use it. So that's just how that one's gonna go. Use what you got, baby. You know, I haven't bought Spagmoss in so long. I really actually like that New Zealand Spagmoss. That New Zealand Spagmoss hit different. You know what I'm talking about, let me know. Yeah, so now we don't need that little strap. So we got this right here, which is gonna be great. I'll find me a cup, sort of like this right here, to kind of put over it, and it will pretty much just kind of sit there, and I'll just put water at the bottom so I can make sure everything stays moistened. So we are looking good there. I'm gonna put this one to the side and I'll pull up the next plant. All right, so the next plant that I have is my Monstera Adansonii mint variegated, and it has grown 2 leaves since that video that I put out from We Love Plants. And as you can see, it's starting to give off that Adansonii leaf, that fenestrated leaf, which is really, really great, right? Yeah, I love how this is looking. So what I'm actually gonna do is, of course, put it on a Sphagnum pole, because that's what we are here for. I have a pre-moistened Spagmoss pole. This is like chicken wire, but it's like the soft wire or whatnot. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be wire, it's like the soft plastic. So I just pre-moistened it or whatnot, so I wouldn't waste time. I'm gonna put it in what is this, a 10 centimeter, 4-inch pot or whatnot. I got this pot from Lex. I really like these pots, because they are harder and they are clear, so I like these. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is put this one on here, and we gonna set it out. So let me see what actually is this mix. So it looks like it's just Sphagnum moss. I'm gonna put a little soil list in there, just at the bottom, because I don't really want to interrupt it too much. So let's see. Yeah, that looks good, because I don't want the pole all the way down, because it's such a short pole, and I'm sure it'll take a little bit to get to the top, but once it does, then I'll repot it. But just for the time's sake, I'm just going to leave it like this. Just because I see that there are some area roots starting to poke out. I probably couldn't show you because they're kind of small, but I can see it or whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do that. Let me take this apart. So now this one is my first mint plant. If you have any mint plants, definitely recommend some to me. I definitely believe that they look amazing. I'm pretty psyched up about this plant, especially since I got it as a cutting, and these things can be pretty expensive, and I didn't buy it that expensive. But if you can kind of see that little area root right there, right? So that lets me know that it is time to climb, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna put it as close to the pole as possible, and I believe it will find its way. So I'm gonna use the rest of that Spagmoss there. I'm gonna make it kind of tight in here. I didn't want to mess with the roots or whatnot, because it doesn't really have like too many roots. But yeah, so I like how that looks. And what I actually want to do is put some cocoa chips on top. So I got my cocoa chips here too. The reason I want to put that on top, just because it just looks nice. These stay pretty moist too. And I am making a mess, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that just like that. And I believe that it will find its way there. So I don't really need to do too much to it. If I had one of those little metal rods, I would probably use that instead of the, oh, okay, here we go. One of these right here, just to press it against it. I don't want to damage the leaves, so I don't want to do too much. But so if you can see there, I put just a little pin in it, and that looks gorgeous, right? So I'm pretty excited about that. I will water this again after it. I know that that's kind of moist, but I just want to make sure everything is moist or whatnot. And I think I watered it today, so I won't really root rot it. And yeah, just I've been seeing Sydney, the plant guy, I think that's what it is. He like from Australia, and he be putting his poles like this right here, and he like lift them up, and I just be like, wait, I never tried that, but I like that. So I think the reason that happens like this right here is when you center the moss pole and then pack it behind the moss pole as well as in front, because of course the plant is in front, but make sure you put solids behind there, and that allows them to just kind of pick up his plants like that. I'd be super freaking impressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. That guy plants there. I watch a lot of plant people. Who do y'all watch other than, of course, myself? I would love to know who y'all watch. I feel like we all kind of watch the same people, which is pretty dope. So that's gonna be great. So now I have 2 plants down and 2 more to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring up the next one right now. So now the next 2 plants that I have is the Philodendron Golden Dragon, and they are growing immaculate. What I would love to do is to put both of these on one, and I think that is like mind-blowing. So what I'm gonna do is actually get one of the bigger poles, one of these plastic poles here, and I'm gonna actually stuff it with soil, just because that's what is growing there right now. Not soil, I apologize. It's growing soil-less, so it has perlite, orchid bark, it look like a coconut husk, perlite in there, probably some fir bark or whatnot. So I'm gonna just keep the same energy, and yeah, we're gonna do it like that. So I have it in the orchid pot here, and as you see, I watered it this morning. But if you can see, those roots are just killing it right now. This is the IKEA little tin or whatnot. So I like these little things. I think they're like $1 or whatnot. So if you're like looking for something just to keep the water in, and they look pretty good, right? So I'm actually gonna pot it just because both of the plants are gonna be in there, and there are a lot of roots. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that out, move this to the side, and then take this one out here. Yeah, look at those roots. That is insane. These are growing really well. These are in my IKEA greenhouse, my first IKEA greenhouse. And I actually love it. It's looking actually really, really good. So I measured it out to make sure I can keep this in my IKEA greenhouse, and it does measure out. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. So the pot in which I'm going to use is from PLANTLIFELEX. This here is a 12.7 centimeter, 5 inch or whatnot. So a little bit bigger than the pot that the Adansonii is in. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take, let me see. I'm actually going to, I think I should go ahead and just tie it to it and then put it in the pot. That seems to work out for me pretty well. So I know that Bree, I sent Bree one of these plants. I wonder how your plant is looking, Bree. So once you see this, let me know how your plant is doing. I hope it's doing amazing. I hope it's doing great. Yeah, look, that just falls right off. I like that. It makes it easier to repot. That's gonna shake right off. So that is good. And then, so that is this orchid pot here. Let me take off this. I just used like skewers just to stabilize it. So if you can find yourself some skewers, definitely do that. Like, look at those roots. Those area roots just popping out. It's so crazy and fuzzy. I ain't even let y'all get to see it, but like, admire those. What we doing? What we talking about? So, yeah, that's pretty great. And I'm trying to do this slow so I don't rip out a root or whatnot. So, yeah. I tell you what, this video is a lot longer than I thought it would be. But you know what? That's okay. Because people who like long videos gonna sit here with your boy and watch it. And people who don't, you go watch a little bit and you can come back later. That's the good thing about these videos. And I learned that from Charmaine, because Charmaine will put out a goddamn 7-hour video. I mean, she put out a 4-hour video, which I absolutely love, because I just, whenever I do repotting or I'm doing like school and stuff like that, or I'm just working around the house, I just set my phone up and I'm just watching what people are doing as I'm doing things and stuff like that. So it's not like, I don't know, it never bothers me to be like, oh, you got a 7-minute video. I mean, a 2-hour video or a 3-hour video. Like, if I don't want to watch it in that one sitting, I just won't do it, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, sometimes people trip out, oh, the video too long, the video too long. You don't gotta watch it in one sitting. It's not like it's a movie, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's a movie, you can come back to it, you feel me? Like, no pressure, don't pressure yourself, you feel me? If it's too long, just don't watch it or watch it a little later. Either way, it's, you know, you're still gonna be great at the end of the day, you feel me? So it looked like the plant is going this way right here, so I'm kind of sad because this little leaf right here is in the back, but I think I'm gonna just like kind of fold that one forward, and I'm gonna put this on this pole. So I do see, one thing I like to do is if there are some loose roots, I put it in the container. So what I mean by that is, because these have holes, I just put the plant in those holes. Okay, so let me see if I can bring you a little bit closer to the repotting so you don't gotta see my face. So here, I'm going to take these roots right here and put them into these holes. And the reason that I want to put these into those holes is to pretty much introduce it to the pole. I am saying, hey, you now have a pole, climb. You feel me? So that's gonna be there, and I'm sitting it on that side. So now I have this one here, and because all of leaves are going off at that side, I am gonna put it off on this side. So all of these roots right here, I'm gonna put in the back of the pole. You can do it how you want to, but this has definitely worked for me. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Like these roots right here, because I'm already gonna use the soilless stuff, it is pretty much going to continue growing like it did. So once you put these in there, it's going to grow like that, you feel me? So I'm liking how that's looking. So let me go ahead and get this little pole here. I mean, this tape. Wrap this around there real major-like. Major key, you feel me? Like I said, I gotta move this little leaf forward. So that's how I kind of do plants that are a little unruly. If I were to try to do it the other way, like put it in the pot and like hold it up there, maybe I wouldn't have did it correctly or not, but now when I do it, I just cup the plant around there. Right, so now look at that, right? Fold it up, and I'll just build around it, okay? So I'm gonna take what I got from here, which is really great, right? So I'm gonna lean you, well, I'll keep it just like that. So now I just get me a little cup, as y'all can see, right? Move a little closer, right? So now I'm just going to build around. So get all the roots in there. There we go. And as you kind of see, it is in the front area. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is stuff the back side of it. So with that, I'll turn it like this. And stuff shouldn't come out because this is solid or whatnot, so I just slide it right back. And what should happen is it should cover up those roots, which I'll show you. So if you can kind of see like that backside now, how these roots right here are, they're going to get covered now with the substrate, right? And from there, they're going to keep growing as they were, but now they're going to become like bigger and stronger aerial roots to help to give me bigger and stronger, leaves. So you want big leaves, you don't have to let it climb. And voila, right? Now I have this like bouquet of plants, right? And they're both gonna grow together. As it grows higher, I will fill up this right here, but right now it's not that big, so it's no reason to really add in more or whatnot. What I will do is, like I always like to do, is just add some cocoa chip to the top and then some down to the bottom so I can, oh, look at that. Yeah, just for beauty purposes, just for like, almost kind of like cosmetic, you know what I mean? So here are some cocoa chips. It's almost kind of like landscaping. Get some cocoa chips there. I'm gonna lean up the pole, put some stuff back there. I definitely want it to be jam-packed in there because I don't know where the roots are gonna go. So and I don't plan to, I definitely don't plan to repot this anytime soon. So now my backside is good and I can water this pretty much every day if I wanted to, just because it's not going to retain water so much as to root rot the plant. Not that I'm going to water it every day, that wouldn't make sense. I don't need got time like that. But so now look at her in all her beauty. She is now like a bouquet of flowers, and I love that for me. And if you decide to do that, drop it down below, and I love that for you. So now I just got one more plant. Let's get it. Let me clean up and set back up. Busy once again. She sent me 3 plants. She sent me the white wizard, which is doing really amazing still. She sent me the Mexicanum, which is doing really great. And then she sent me this plant right here, which I don't know if she knew it or not, but it had 2 plants in it, and I was very psyched up about it. This is the Perso Verde. And she is growing really big, and I've been just watering her and not really like paying attention to her and whatnot, but as you kind of see, roots are popping out the bottom, and yeah, so I just want to repot her, give her a pole, and yeah, like I said, shout out to Breezy. I am taking care of the plants that you sent me. Thank you. If you can see in the back of this, there are like aerial roots there, so that of course indicates to me that it's ready to climb, or that it's like maturing and stuff like that. So for me, I'm ready to get this thing on a pole. So I got this little cute pot from IKEA. I think it was like $1, $1.50, something like that. So I'll always put IKEA, get you an IKEA, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get to you an IKEA. So what I'm gonna do, go back with a PLANTLIFELEX. This is a 10 centimeter, 4-inch pot. I love these for me. And I already had a pole pretty much mixed up. This will fit my IKEA greenhouse, so I love it. This is pretty much a butt ton of Spagmoss with maybe some orchid bark in there. And I think it's like some charcoal in there. So I'm gonna use this to pretty much put on here. So this was pretty much in like Spagmoss leca. I did that so that it could grow its roots and stuff like that. And for people who, if you kind of see, there's pretty much leca and Spagmoss. It grows very well. I'm hoping I don't rip any of the roots. Okay, perfect. So what I want to kind of do is keep that same energy, and I'm going to put it in leca again. Oh, lost some roots, so sorry. It was bound to happen. So I'm gonna keep it in this right here because it fits just as well, if not more perfect. More perfect? Yeah, perfect. So I'm just gonna pretty much transfer that in there. Have some leca. Actually, let me do this instead. So, actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to connect it first and then go ahead and do that. Just like I told y'all a little earlier. So now I gotta take this out of here. I'm pretty much just gonna keep it in Spagmoss. It seems to like Spagmoss and leca and perlite or whatnot. So, oh no, I lost a little leaf. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me be a little bit more careful. Like I said, it's 2 plants in here, or it's growing from like 2 places. Okay. I'm trying to see, does it have 2 growth points? Cause like, this one is growing and then this one is growing. Should I even mess with it? But I'm so curious. Now I'm curious to see if it's growing from the same place. It kind of doesn't look like it. I don't know. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, I'm scared to fuck it up, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. So, let me measure this out. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the pole right here. That should, oh dang it. That should measure out pretty well. Right there, okay. So I'm gonna put it on the pole just like this right here. Hopefully it perks up. Looking a little sad right now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna use these little sticky stakes. But yeah, shout out Breezy, Team Breezy, you know what I'm saying? If you don't watch Breezy, I don't know what you're doing with your life. She always got some dope, amazing adventures with her and the kids and the hubby, as she say. And hubby is a comedian, for real, for real. He should just go ahead and get paid for it. He's hilarious and very supportive. I like that. He's not only supportive, he has his own plants and his own ideas and about their terrarium and stuff like that. And if you like terrariums, she put out a video about a terrarium, so can't go wrong there. So now we have this staked up on here, so now we can go ahead and install. I'm gonna put some leca around it like that. Put a leca in the back side. Okay, so now the rest will be pretty much Spagnoss moss. I see I got some like perlite, some of the bigger perlites. Let me just put that around there. Actually, let me turn this around. Yeah, that's how I want it. Actually, I wanted to lean against the backside, so. All right, I'm being really indecisive. I apologize, but I'm gonna get it right. Bear with your boy. Bear with your boy. Okay, so the way that the pot is leaning, it's not really going to be able to do that. And I'm noticing that now. So my apologies for even taking that out. It was actually pretty perfect. I'm gonna try to get it back there. Okay. Now we put some Sphagnum moss around it. And this is really good also for humidity wise. Just to have Sphagnum moss around it. I won't do what I did before, putting the cocoa chips on there, just because I think I like how this is. I just need a little bit more Sphagnum moss on there, and that's gonna be it. Okay, perfect. Can we pick it up like that? Yeah, daddy, yeah. Yeah. Pick it up, put it right in the pot. Hey, baby, come on now. Come on now. I'm gonna get cleaned up and I'm gonna get right, get tight. Here we go. And that is gonna wrap it up. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Hope y'all get a chance to see Spider-Man. If you do want to talk about it or whatnot, definitely just hit me up on my Instagram, University of Jamon, Jamon, and we can talk about it for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope that y'all are having a good week. Hope y'all have a good weekend. I hope good things just happen for you. You know what I mean? And if not, it's okay. Let it go. And learn just to deal with it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. And yeah, tell me what plants that y'all potting up, putting on poles and stuff like that. Just comment down below. You know I'm gonna hit you up. And as always, love, peace, and plants.